If I've learned anything about projects, it's that we can learn a lot from them. Many projects will take time near the end to do a lessons learned or post-mortem, but I found this isn't enough. And so that's why I've put together this course on lessons learned and post-mortems. We can learn a ton throughout the life of a project, and we can learn both from our successes, what we're doing well, and what we want to keep doing, as well as the areas we need to improve, the things that maybe we didn't accomplish on time or could have done better. So, in this section, you're going to learn a lot about post-mortems. We're going to dig into what even a post-mortem is, but also when to conduct it. I first learned it's only done when something goes wrong, but I've since learned you should really be doing them after any major event, even the successful ones. We'll dig into who should be involved in a post-mortem and how do you as the project manager prepare for one. You can't just walk in and start chatting, but have a plan. Make sure you know what you want to chat about. But remember to be objective and to use data. Post-mortems aren't about placing blame. They're about analyzing what happened to facilitate a solid discussion and to identify things that went well and areas where maybe you could do better. We'll also talk about the tools you can use in your post-mortem to make it effective, as well as ways you can document what you find. As you'll learn, it's not enough just to learn something. You have to record it and then share it with others so they can also benefit from what you know. In addition to post-mortems, we'll dig into lessons learned. I think of lessons learned as anything the team learns during the project that could be beneficial. So this isn't just about analyzing one big thing. It's about always having our eyes open to make sure we know what's going to happen and that we can learn from it as we go. We'll dig into how we can record lessons learned. And it's, again, not just at the end of the project during the closing phase. It's at any point. We'll talk about how we should be regularly chatting with our team about what they're learning and what they can bring back to the team or share with other groups. We'll take a look at different ways we can document these lessons learned and then talk about a repository. Where can we store all of this great information? But we want to be careful not just to focus on the work. We also need to consider the team. How do they work together? How could they work together better? We'll also touch on lessons learned specifically for agile projects. Many of them will do a retrospective, but how can we amplify that to make sure everyone can learn and improve? And of course, we'll also chat about challenges groups run into with lessons learned. So I had a lot of fun putting this course together. It was a great time for me to sit back and consider what can we learn from what we do? And how do we be open about that learning and feedback, even if maybe it's not as positive as we might like. So now that you know a little bit about this course, I really hope to see you in that first lecture soon.